What is up, disc golf fans? My name is Chris German. Along beside me, we have Derek Skull. We are Gatekeeper Media, bringing you back 10 coverage of the first round of the Philadelphia Disc Golf Open, driven by Innova Disc, and as always, sponsored by our friends over at Millennium. We're moving into this back 10. What did you think of the first 10?
It was long. Yeah. 10 holes, 5 card.
Well, guess what? We have another 10 holes of 5 card, and then we have a whole nother round of 10 holes of 5 cards.
Yeah, and folks, our second round is 2 camera setup. So for those just tuning in, I was running the live stream, which is still available on our Facebook page, and Chris was trying something a little different, being T-Cam this time around all by himself.
Yeah, solo man. As we're going to move into hole 11, the mini blender. Basically a pretty straight shot, very tight gap. Not that far though, so if you have something that's really straight and can really hold straight, little slight fade to the left, you should be able to get down there for a 2. Exactly what Coefer is doing.
He was trying to run it.
That was perfect.
He was telling me a story during the second round that he has aced this during the Philly Open before.
Oh, nice. So the man has a couple aces under his belt at the Philly Open.
That one's even closer.
So Fish, pretty tough start. No red, but he's still sitting 2 under. He's currently leading, but I don't think his head's fully in the game at this point. And going off of the last hole on hole 10 of the last coverage, he was really starting to, I don't know, get flustered almost.
Well, and you had said it yourself that he had never
yeah.
He had never played in this tournament before, and I believe it was the first time he had played this type of layout, and it was only like a couple weeks prior to the event. Yeah. I know him and Moser came out and kind of ran it together. It looks like everyone's having a tough time getting through that specific tree.
Yeah, this is a tough hole. Once again, this hole plays very different due to that storm. That big tree that went down right there, that used to be standing big and tall.
No baskets were harmed in the falling of these trees, though.
Crazy surprisingly. To think. A really tight green, though. I mean, you do have a nice backstop, so you could really get on it, but you kind of have to miss trees just like that. So Fish should have a look.
Yeah, and on that previous shot you had of Fish, it does look like you thought that it had gone through, but I think he got stopped up.
Yeah.
Pretty much right out of his hand.
Ooh. Yeah, Fish is going to be starting off with a bogey. And even that, you can just kind of see he's like almost questioning himself. So he just needs to get his head back in the game. It's still a lot of golf.
It feels like he's not taking his time like he usually is. So, I wonder, I'd like to know why that is, or why he felt.
He's not doing his ritual and his stretching as much as it felt. He was just kind of going up and shooting. So Gleason is going to take his 3. Kham's going to knock his in as well. And Coefer. Beautiful too.
Heyo. Representing Team Gatekeeper with style.
Love it. So, recap. Coefer was the only one to double bogey. He also had the most birdies on the front 10.
Talk about bookending that statistic.
Yeah, seriously. So
I forgot the word I was going to use, folks.
So we're going to move into hole 12. This is traditional Sedgley 27 Dreamcatcher is what they're going to call it. Par 4 at 460 feet. Kind of want to land near those rocks, and then you have a pretty straightforward upshot.
And technically, up until recently, this truly was the only true par 4 on the entire course.
Yeah. So from the red tee box
for standard layout, that is, folks. That should be there. I think he's over to the right a little bit.
He's near the yellow and blue tee pads, or to the right there a little bit. Moser's just went really high, caught a tree.
Yeah, he still has a lot to battle through because he's not even through this first part of the fairway.
No.
And then it dog legs pretty sharp to the left.
It's kind of like a little snake.
Yeah, and Kham is finding himself pretty similar, but nice roll in the middle of the fairway, so he should be able to kind of have a pretty good alley to fight through.
Yeah, and being on the right of the fairway is a little better for you. You're not like getting pinched over on the left side, as Kevin might be a little pinched over there.
Yeah, he finds himself in a very similar line to what Coefer did.
Oh, man.
Tough break for all these folks.
No tree loving there.
Yeah, that's not an easy look.
No. It's gonna be on its third shot, and he's not even at the yellow tee box. Oh no. So all these guys struggling.
Well, the yellow is off to the side.
Oh, the blue one then. Sorry.
Oh.
Gleason, is that gonna turn? Oh,
it got a little stable on him at the end.
Not a bad spot though. For his third shot for birdie, he's gonna.
No, and it's pretty open. It's pretty open over there too.
Yeah, even if you get over into those trees over there to the far left, you kind of still have a look.
Yeah, Kham's just fighting his way.
These guys are just
chipping,
trying to get through.
He's doing course maintenance, trying to build up that karma again.
Yeah.
So last time we filmed Coefer on this hole, he found himself over where those pines are to the left. Mm-hmm. He was on the other side of that and dropped it right there on the green, which was pretty impressive.
Oh, he went the back side. He actually threw, I think, a forehand over all those trees to the left of where Fish is, and then landed on the back side of the green, kind of where the trail is. That was semi-run from Fish. Let's see if Coef's able to, or Gleason's going to be able to get through. And ooh,
oh no, that is a damaging feeling.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough bogey save. Coef, oh, I'll tell you what, these guys. Other than Coef making that one really long putt, these guys have been dialed in. They're just not going in. We've seen a lot of baskets been hit. Moser's able to save his bogey.
With the whammo.
Takes us to 4. It's a tough hole for Kham. Everyone else is going to go in for their 4s as well. So Coef, the only player under 990 on this card, I believe. Kham actually didn't have a rating because he's not a current member, but only 2 wins for Coef. So he's been playing for quite some time. I'm excited to have him on the team.
Absolutely. Great addition.
Yeah, great golfer. We're going to move into hole 13, 280 feet. This one's going to be basically a straight to a hyzer. Yeah, I was a little high on the camera, that one. So, nice straight shot. This is, ooh. Then you stable up. He's going to hit that tree.
So typically, there used to be a tree that was upright right dead center in the middle of this fairway. You're going to see kind of uprooted roots right here in front of us. The typical play is to kind of keep it basically right over top of that.
Yeah.
And then it's just going to as a righty, let you fade right up to the green. Pretty fast green as well, so you can definitely pick up a lot of
they did put mulch on it, though, so they slowed it down a little
puffy,
bit.
yeah.
So Kevin should be parked. He had a pretty textbook shot on his. There is a Mando tree to the right over there.
Yeah, we're not finding anybody having an issue with that, but that's not a bad look either.
No.
From Moser.
So Kham now at 4 over. So he took that bogey.
This is the play. He just turned it over a little bit.
It's kind of a backside over there, though. It's not the end of the world.
I think he's finding himself on the tee box for 16. Yellow, I think 16 yellows there. Red.
And he's able to get up and down. Coefer's 2.
Oh,
yeah,
that was not a good looking shot.
No.
Coefer. He's very vocal online about step putt versus jump putt, and it looks like the step putt did not do it for him this time around.
Ooh,
that one was
so close.
Within inches.
Everyone else is well within their range. Fish able to get his 3.
Is Kevin going to get his deuce?
Let's see.
He hasn't shot yet, right?
No, he's that disc right there to the left. So
The white one in the back?
No.
The red.
The red right to the left there. So he should be putting next. He's going to be the only one taking a 2. Nope. Looks like Kham's up. All right. That's a 3 for Kham. Yep, for the birdie, Gleason.
Goes to show you, no matter how good your placement is, you still should take your time.
Yeah, you got to see your putts out.
Yep. Breathe through it.
We're going to move into hole 14, coming in at 360 feet, par 4. This is traditional 12 for Sedgley.
JJ.
Yeah. Tough hole, though. So basically, you're going to want to throw a pretty straight shot overall. You kind of want it to turn to the right and then fade to the left. Kind of exactly
like that.
Basically, exactly like that. The second shot, though, your approach shot is very dangerous because it's on a hillside and you can roll all the way down, about, I would say, maybe 75 feet down a hill if you're a little too aggressive on your second shot. Most people are probably going to end up where Coefer kind of landed, I would say.
That one should be doing it for him, too. Oh, wow. What did he hit there?
I think he hit that tree. Took a weird kick. Kicked him right on the fairway. All right. There is a line over there, so we'll see if Moser's going to go real aggressive and just try to throw a big hyzer.
Yeah, that line is pretty tough, though, because, like, it's an ideal one for the short basket, but it leaves a lot to be desired for that long one there.
Kham had nothing. He had
safe
to pitch
pitch
out. Yeah. I mean, you could still try to get up and down for your par, but
I think it's really just taking your medicine and trying to stop the bleeding here.
Yeah. So it looks like that skipped a little to the left.
This looks like an aggressive approach here, I think.
Yeah. Nice little forehand turn over. Look at that. I wonder if that was the squirt. That was a nice shot.
I think that was his Discraft disc. I can't remember which one it is.
Moser getting aggressive. Oh, no. He hits that one tree. There's one little tree on the backside there that he caught. If not, I think that would have been parked. Fish anticipating the skip, and oh.
Now, they did take the short pin away this year.
Yeah. We had a black eagle.
Yeah, Gleason did not quite know what to make of that shot. Pretty blind.
Looks like he's down there. Coefer, this is tough, bud. Are you going to run it? No. That's a scary putt. And that angle right there just shows you. I mean, you have to be very confident in your putting skills to be able to run that.
But like what I was saying, you know.
You can see Fish here. He's frustrated.
Yeah, everybody's taking the smart play.
Yeah, he didn't want to there. You could tell he was walking back and forth. He just wanted to run it. He just couldn't. No. That was for birdie for Moser. Gleason. He's going to take a stroke on the whole card.
Squeaked it in there, too.
Yeah. That's a good birdie from him.
What do they point at?
Probably how it skipped up. Coefer's in. Everyone else is going to tap in. I really like this basket placement, though. I personally have never played the long basket until playing the Philly Open, and I don't know, I might start playing to it every time. This Kham was a member back in 1994. That's when he originally got his number.
Wow.
Number 10,000. So he's been around for some time. He's been playing for a couple decades now.
And is no stranger to Sedgley.
No.
I see him play darn near every event.
Yeah, Yeah, we're going to move into hole 15, coming in at 310 feet. This one, you basically want to be running this for an ace.
And from the red tee, it's got pretty good distance uphill. So 310, but kind of, I would say, plays more like 360.
Yeah.
Because it's tight.
Yeah, I'd say about that. You just kind of want to throw like a flex shot here almost. This Coefer kicks to the left. There is OB over there to the left. It's called the Memorial Gardens. All that garden there to the left. That's not grown in yet. That's basically what you want to do. Is that a nice flex shot? He's probably pin high.
Just didn't get enough turn on it.
No. So Kham is at 5 over. Let's see if he can gain some of these strokes back. That's looking great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you get excited there with the camera?
Well, his hair kind of got in the way, so I was like, oh no, is that going to go in? And I wanted to make sure I could get it. So Coefer kind of went a little over to the left. He's not in the out of bounds though, so.
Yeah, whiffed that one.
Kevin for the birdie.
Ooh.
Drops it. Barely needs any chains. And he's starting to pick it up.
It's two holes in a row. That's a really good play.
That's three. Yeah, that's a turkey.
Gobble, gobble.
Fish is able to get his two as well. Kham had a great shot. So he's going to get a birdie. So we got 3 birdies on this hole, a couple pars, and that's kind of what we've been seeing all tournament. It's just people are getting a couple strokes here or there. A lot of pars though. I would say the Philly Open layout is a really tough layout.
Yeah.
Playing a lot easier since it is earlier in the year. Not as much
more
foliage
more room for luck, less shaping of your shots.
Yeah.
Now we're at 16, the infamous island hole.
Yeah, so this is traditional 18 for Sedgley, so this is kind of where you end.
And it's a little different. It's slightly raised this year.
Yeah, the basket used to be really low, so it's cool they raised it. You just want to hit the wood chips.
When I was playing Am Day, I laid up.
First shot of the tournament, I got CTP. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So, first tournament I ever played in, actually.
Shout out to Gleason as well. I know he donated the CTPs for the M Day.
Yeah, got myself a new compass.
Oh, you can't throw.
So Kham looks like he made it as well. So far everyone's in. Coefer, he aced this last year. A little too much to the left.
And I do know that we had a live stream going of this hole by itself all day well. Jeffrey Golden, I believe, was in charge of that one.
So Mike's going to go out of bounds. He's going to be taking a 4 now. Ooh, nice putt from Kham. I said he needed to get some strokes back. He just got 2 birdies in a row now. Gleason for his bird.
Well, I think it's cool that I'm throwing the Scorpius just for the simple fact that they produce them. It's a disc that's very similar to the Destroyer. It has a really similar feel since it was based off of the original Destroyers. It's just not as overstable. I would say for guys that don't have as much power, this is basically, you know, a long-range, multi-purpose shooter, whether it be backhand or forehand. This disc was vital right off the bat.
All right, we're going to take some stats of just the growth that we're seeing in the PDGA, and I can't wait for next year's numbers to come out. We should be seeing those pretty soon.
Yeah, and we've been seeing relatively a 15% year-over-year growth, which is pretty great in relatively all of the numbers. So
yeah, good to see. So we're going to move into hole 17. This is where you start off. So we're playing 1 to 2 Safari. So we're combining 2 of Sedgley's holes, making it into a par 4, and it's an exciting one. It's a fun one.
It's definitely one of the feature holes.
Yeah.
We brought it a little closer this year. So you're going to have the Mando, those two red bands. Definitely want to stay to the right of that. Ideal shot is basically where Gleason just was, right over top of those pines.
This fish his is going to fade to the left too much. He might have an awkward shot or at least awkward footing. But yeah, I'm surprised. They played from the yellow tee box, which is the one farther back from blue. So people were kind of landing down where that green tree is. Now they're kind of throwing over it.
Great shot.
Yeah. So it's interesting. It allowed them to be a little bit more aggressive.
Ooh, squeaks by the Mando. All right.
That almost he's parked on hole one's basket. So we'll see if he has a line from there. It's going to be a tricky shot. Ooh.
And I was joking with Moser, and I was like, "Oh no roller." He's like, "I didn't have the placement. Different tee box."
Yeah. All right. Oh no.
That's still okay.
Still a good shot, but unfortunate
It's
roll
safe.
there. Yeah.
No OB.
Moser pulling out the forehand. You don't see that very often from him. Great skip. I've actually always tried to go over that tree. Once again, that tree that's down there is another tree that went down through this crazy storm that we had. Really changed the hole forever. And I never thought about skipping on that hillside because I always thought this would happen. And it would kind of just skip away. His fish doesn't really get the skip Moser got, but it's interesting to see that actually executed.
That was a great drive from Gleason.
Yeah.
He's trying to play the skip too.
Ooh. Just need to get that up a little bit, hit that dirt instead of the green there.
I don't know if you could have gotten a cleaner shot than this one.
Oh, he's getting aggressive. Ooh. Ooh. Good to see. That's going to be a nice, easy 3 for Coefer. It's Kham back at 3 over. That's kind of when he started this back 10 on. Let's see if he has any more birdies left in him. Fish.
Sit. Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
All right.
That actually worked out for him okay.
So this part of the course was interesting because this is right next to the Smith House where they have a lot of activities for kids and stuff, playgrounds and everything. So, and this was the nicest day of the year so far. So you could see people in the background walking by. It was a busy day.
Yeah, and they have like an I don't think it's an arboretum, but it's a new addition to the area. And then they have the rope course that's new as well. It's not even a year old.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of foot traffic in this area now.
Speaking of the Smith House, we're going to move into hole 18, 340 feet. Straight downhill, very touchy shot, but you do have a nice little backstop.
Now, I do have a nice little story about this one. I did walk the course the day before the event. They traditionally do a doubles, random draw doubles the night before Philly Open every year. And I was able, it's kind of like a mob style, so we had a good chunk of people kind of walking around, and I got to witness Brian Offner bag this ace on this hole like it was nothing.
Nice. It's a good ace to get. Touchy shot. So Coefer goes with his Omega and just hits those trees. And once again, this hole display is completely different without all the foliage.
Ooh.
But
That'll play.
yeah, the fish just kind of comes up and throws. Steps in front of it. I think he's in a good spot.
That was a tough look for you, huh?
Yeah, he just in front the entire time. It was tough. And those are things I normally don't see, so it was a learning experience. It was definitely interesting to see the course from this side of things.
Yeah, you got to be involved in the downtime and the backups as well.
Yeah, I'm not sitting there by myself twiddling my thumbs on the fairway.
You get to interact with the card ahead of you, though.
Yeah. All right, Coef's just going to lay up. He's going to take his 3.
Just a little low.
We're getting closer to the basket. Kham, this would be another great birdie for him. This would be 3 out of 4. Ooh. That's like the third time this round that he's hit the top of the basket. And just
and only the first one worked out for him.
Yeah. It's a good 2 for Moser.
Skipping enjoy.
He's been having a pretty tough round. We'll be lucky if we see him on the card for the final.
So this is the routine we were talking about. It's good to see him starting to get himself back into the swing of things.
And then he didn't like that. Yeah, I don't know if it's just the baskets or it's just his mental game, but you could just tell a little bit that he's not completely there. This game's just a little off.
And that was, I know it was close and all, but that was a little high.
Yeah, a little too casual.
At least he took his bag off, though.
Yeah, I've seen people walk up with their bags on and then miss their tap-ins and then complain about it. So we're doing 5 high from out of the pit. So we're going on traditional 5 to this raised basket from the red tee box. 289 feet. Pretty tough too, I would say, overall.
Yeah, the play is you definitely want to stay a little more to the left here and kind of punch out in that tight gap.
Yeah.
The local route, anyway.
Yeah, Moser just goes a little bit too far to the right.
You do not want to. You don't want your up to be from the right there.
Yeah, we'll see if those guys are even in a good spot.
So this is the route I was talking about.
Yep. He hits a tree, but
he's in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah. So Coefer putting together a pretty good round. He's sitting at 4 under. So after that terrible start in the beginning, taking that double bogey on hole 2, he's put together a pretty good showing. This, though, is not a good shot, because that's going to be a tough scramble over there. You did say the left's a little better, but he might be a little too far to the left.
Oh, without that tree, that would have been the money shot.
Yeah. Coefer currently tied for second.
Pretty open still over there.
Sometimes you can kick really bad and you're almost at where the other basket is, and it's a little tough over there, but it's good to see that he was able to get through. I've always played to the raised basket here. I don't know why. I like the challenge.
Yeah, I think I've played the low basket once during like dubs or something.
Yeah, like once or twice. So Fish really got up there. I actually thought he was a little bit more to the right, kind of where those trees were, but he'll have a look for birdie.
Ooh.
Just not quite. We're going to get some tap-ins.
Speaking of not taking the bag off.
The rest will be tap-ins as we're going to move into the final hole. We're getting there. I do like how they did have 20 holes this year instead of 19, so at least we have a front 10 and a back 10. We don't have to figure out where that one extra hole goes.
Yeah, it was a little bothersome not having it even on both sides.
So I do like that. We're going to move across the street. So this is a temp hole that they put in. This one's pretty fun. So we have OB to the left. Got some low-hanging trees to the right, and we have a raised basket.
Road is OB as well.
Yeah, so
sidewalk is not.
Yeah, cart is okay. Road is out of bounds. So these guys, all being righties, kind of, yeah, all right.
It is. We did not play this last year for the 2018 Philly Open due to the construction, so I'm really glad that they were able to bring this back and make it a little more interesting with that raised basket. Makes it look really nice.
Good shot from Fish. He's going to be almost pin high.
If you look to your right, you see the beautiful Philadelphia skyline.
Yeah, it's hidden. It's over there somewhere. There it is. This is going to be a cut roller. Ooh.
Yeah. Stays in, though. All right.
That was an interesting take on this drive. Is Coefer.
A little hyzer flip.
Yeah. Not bad. Good spot. I mean, at that point, just take your 3. Just lay up, take your 3. As you can see, the wind, I mean, this being an open hole, the wind really picks up. He's down there.
Yeah, so everybody finds himself
Yeah.
In bounds.
Yeah, no out of bounds. Kevin, he was getting aggressive there.
Yeah, with not a gimme putt to back it up. That's the safe play.
Yep. I mean, even that, he probably won that a little closer, but should be okay. He's going to run. Whew. That's more of my style, just a nice little, lofty little approach. Fish, though, his came out of the hand really awkwardly.
Yeah, he's going to have some work to do. Oh, all right.
Ooh. All right, he had that one bogey. Other than that, pretty consistent. He's sitting at 4 under. So he's tied for 5th. So we'll see if he's going to make it onto our card. Gleason, though, he really picked it up there. He had 5 birdies on the back 10.
Great to see.
Yeah, put him at 6 under. Currently tied for 3rd. So we'll be seeing him on our 2nd round coverage.
With the 2-camera setup.
Yeah.
Full team for you folks.
So Coefer, he had a really rough start, but he picked it up. A couple birdies on the back there. He's sitting at 4 under as well. Kham sitting in 39th at 3 over. It's nice to see that he was able to keep himself even on that back 10. And then Moser, really just shaky up and down all around.
Yeah, he finds himself on the chase card.
Yeah, we'll see if he's able to pick it up. So Coefer actually makes it over Fish for that final spot for 5th on the coverage due to PDGA number. Funny enough. So
yeah.
We had a 3-way tie. I think Case was also tied for 5th currently. We'll see in a second. Steve Brinster, Chris Villa. We're going to be with him again.
Yeah, no stranger to Villa.
No, but Justin Reed there. So Devin Frederick as well, another 1,000 rated player.
Yeah, we had him for Shoemaker for a little bit.
Yeah,
and the live
had him for NJ State. So should be an exciting final round. We have some really good golfers. We have Steve Brinster leading the way, and he's no stranger to winning this tournament.
Well, thanks again, folks, for tuning in. Please come back for that 2nd round. We're excited to show it to you. Take care.